Check, check. Can you guys hear me? Hello, everyone. I'm Jalmok. We're going to be continuing our adventures of The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Again, one of my favorite games of all time. So, I'm a little biased. Alright, so last we left off, we got these two lovely people with us, and we have to escort them to the top of the tower in the north. They want to take some photos from up top. I think most of the characters... Oh, wait. I thought most of them were going to say the same thing. Yeah, most of them do. At least from last stream. Yeah, nothing really new. Alrighty, let's go explore a tower. Even though we've already been up here. Should probably make some food. Here's poison. Problem is I have like enough for like one of each. Oh, hi Ram. Thank you for the raid. I didn't do the clip thing. Weird. I hope that's not broken. OBS has been weird. There it is. This is a singing clip? I cannot do karaoke. Missy underscore. RIP. I don't know what that was from. I don't even know what I'm singing. Yeah, I say I don't recognize the song. Anyways, those of you who don't know, I'm Jalmok. I play JRPG, shooters, the variety. We're currently playing Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky, first chapter. One of my favorite games. Oh yeah, I gotta protect them now that they're in our party. I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't realize that Joshua was hurt. Yeah, now I can stop harassing him. 13 years I spent in Azkaban. Should probably heal him, eh? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, all of his emotes are Red Panda themed. Healing. Defeated the Wind Lord and Arise. Very nice, very nice. It's such a fun game. Rude. Sir, do not attack the NPCs. I need them.
Piece of cake.
Is that the one with the scene with Law and Rinwell?
Piece of cake.
Who are the other people? It's Niall and Dorothy. They are reporters for the Liberal News. We're escorting them to the top of the tower. I want to take some pictures from up top. Our father Cassius was supposed to do it, but he got called off on business, so we have to do it for him. Dun, 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 dun. Violence. Not the surprise attack. Oh, don't run towards them. Objection. I can't tell. Man, I'm so torn. Do I want to keep like the regular music on, or I want to change it back? Poor Nilo, she placed 36 out of 37 banners. She's so niche, that's why. Great character design, but with her abilities, it was just so like... Okay, I can't rotate camera, but here's the tower. Wow, this tower is really tall. I wonder how many floors it has. The last time we were here, we only made it as far as the second floor. But judging from the scale, I'd say it probably has about 5 or 6. There should be 5. At least that's what it said about a book in a book at home. It was investigated some time ago, but it looks like it was abandoned after that. That reminds me, it seems like there's a number of other towers like this in Liberl. That's correct. There are towers similar to this one in Bose, Ruan, and the Zeiss regions. They all seem to have been built around the time that Liberl Kingdom was founded. Is that so? I think I'm starting to feel the history already. My job this time is to uncover the truth about them. Dorothy, give me a few long angle shots of the place. Sure. Here we go. Amazing. Is a photographer's personality supposed to change by taking a camera in their hands like that? She certainly looks like a pro. Oh no. She fell asleep. Ow. That really hurts, Niall. This happens every time you try to take a picture like that. Quit trying to act professional and just get me a shot using your usual style. I guess I shouldn't try to tone down my style just to look good. Well, I guess I'll have to do it in my own way. Oh, looking good, looking good. Now that's what I call sexy and cute. Here we go, say cheese. I don't get it. Why is she doing that when she's not taking photos of a person? Somehow it seems natural for her. She says that she can see the expression of the scenery, whatever that's supposed to mean. And believe it or not, she takes some pretty breathtaking pictures acting all ridiculous like that. I guess it could be considered a type of genius. The kind that's borderline insane, though. Wow. People are sure never what they seem to be. Okay, I'm all done here. Alright then, let's get inside. We're headed for the roof. I'm counting on you two greenhorns. You just leave it to us. We won't let any monsters lay a single paw on you. Please make sure to keep close behind us. Snork. Oh, Kaching was the lowest banner? That's rough. So if we don't count the one time that Kaching got her own banner, Nilo has the lowest selling banner in Japan. Eesh. Snork. Lurk? Are you lurking now? Which way was up? I can't remember if it was this way or not.
Let's do this!
Up we go. Alright, so we actually came here earlier and like got all the items, so we're basically just fighting our way through the monsters. And thankfully, we're a bit stronger than the last time we were here. I like how their portraits change when they take damage. Oh yeah, I forgot Dorothy can blind. She takes a picture of the monster with her camera and the flash blinds them. It was really funny, actually. Because death is taboo during Chinese New Year, they had to put her in 2 weeks during the first lantern rite to avoid Hu Tao banner landing during the critical Chinese New Year. Hu Tao's a funeral director. Yeah, I could see that happening. China's like real touchy about stuff like that. Poems. I don't have any AoE arts yet, do I? Oh wait, no, I have Hellgate. I do have something. That's gonna be out of range.
We're good to go.
I forgot I had Hellgate. Such a good spell. Someone made a video Kaching cleaning her banner during that time. The banner had cobwebs from no one pulling. It was kind of sad. Oh, Soul Calibur? That's a good skin. No, wrong. Soul Blur, not Soul Calibur. See what you did there. I haven't played Soul Calibur since 6 dropped.
We're good to go.
Game waking my love for character customization. It gets a little scary sometimes, especially if you go in online lobbies. Aw, crap. No, 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 no. Oof.
Piece of cake.
Almost killed the NPC. That would have been bad. Wish I could just make cookies on the go like that. Piece of cake. Okay, MC, sure. I mean, it was a piece of cake for us. It just wasn't a piece of cake for the random NPC that had half their life stolen. Could you imagine going out to be like a photographer and you get attacked by a monster that literally just drains half of your health? Wait. Oh no, did I go up the wrong one? Oh, I did. One too many brownies. Oh, where was the other... Not this way. We got this chest, right? Yeah. Chest mocks you with its emptiness. Dun dun dun. Alright, I gotta remember... It wasn't this way. And it's gotta be the other way? Trying to watch out for monsters. Potluck in a shell. I'd ask yourself how long that potluck has been in the chest if you feel lucky. And if you feel lucky. I love chest messages. They're so good. Yeah, we just grabbed this random potluck out of this chest. Are you feeling lucky? Because that's probably not healthy for you. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, and you're out of... That's not good. You don't have anything for... Okay, cool. Crap. Crap. She doesn't have any AoE stuff yet, does she? No. Outside of her... This wouldn't be an issue, but we have NPCs to protect. Dorothy, blind them. There you go. Yes, come closer. There we go. That's better. The problem is that these things leech life, which is really annoying.
All right, we're
Whew,
good to go.
that could have been a lot worse. Makes me nervous when I have escort missions. I can't remember if there's a boss at the top of this or not. There we go. Made it to the roof. Wow, it's bright out here. Looks like we finally made it to the rooftop. Would you look at the beautiful scenery? Now this is something else. Looks like we'll be able to get a better shot than I had originally anticipated. And that's the thing I was telling you about earlier. I wonder what that's supposed to be exactly. It looks like a giant orbit-operated cauldron if you ask me. According to my sources, it's some sort of ancient device. Although nobody seems to know exactly what it's used for. Hey Joshua, do you know something like this was up here? Joshua? It's no use hiding. I think it would be wise to come out where we can see you. Huh? Please, don't hurt me. Oh, come on already. I'm coming out right now. Who is this guy? So somebody arrived here before we did, huh? What a surprise that was. Nice find, Joshua. And you are? I apologize. Please forgive me. I'll give you every last mirror I have. Please spare my life. Look here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for robbers or something weird. You do recognize this emblem, don't you? Wait, isn't that the Bracer Guilds? So you're trying to tell me that you're bracers? In the flesh. I'm Estelle, and this is Joshua. And we're here as reporters from the Liberal News. We're having these two provide our escort so we can get coverage on the tower. I'm relieved to hear that. Please just don't ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here like that made me suspicious of you all. Look who's talking. You seem quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind telling us who you are exactly? Hey, what's up, Qualipi? I apologize for my belated introduction. My name is Alba, and I'm an archaeologist. I came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? I'm surprised you made it here in one piece. Somewhat. But actually, I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like these. You see, I've got a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. Although this time, I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You're one crazy scholar, if you ask me. Whenever I look at Ram's channel, I end up here. Yeah, it usually happens. We usually stream around the same time, so we kind of bounce off each other. However, being an archaeologist would mean that you're familiar with the tower's origins, right? Well, more than the average person anyway. But since I've only just begun my investigation, there's still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fine. But if there's anything interesting you could tell us about this place, oh, it'll be used for an article. Let's see. Here, I thought it was Ram reading my mind knowing I would go here anyway. Has everyone heard of the Septarians before? Okay, so this is an important term to remember. Septarians. I think Father Divine may have said something about that before. You mean the 7 treasures endowed with the power and bestowed upon the ancients by Aidios, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems these ancients ruled the earth, seas, and skies using the powers of these treasures. It's also been written that they were even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, the Septarians were also lost. That is a legend also recorded in the scriptures of the Septian Church. But what does it have to do with this tower? A part of the legend states that one of these Septarians slumbers somewhere within Liberl. Its name, the Oriole. The Oriole. The word has a strange ring to it. If the legend really is true, I figured I might be able to find some clues here at the tower, since it's one of the oldest ruins in all of Liberl. So I came out to investigate. Aw, what an inspiring story! It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? This is splendid. I'm overjoyed that there is someone else who understands the way I feel. So, did you find any of those clues you were looking for? I'm still working on that part. But if I can figure out how this device works, I might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's a speculative one. From what you've told me, I'm sorry to say it wouldn't fly as an article. I see. It's extremely disappointing to hear. I'm surprised myself. Contrary to my expectations, you are serious about the articles you write. That's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. We may run the occasional gossip column, but it's the policy of the Liberal News to verify our information. That aside, let's get what we came here for, shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of the Roland region. Everything else I'll leave up to your aesthetic touch. Now get out there and get me some good pictures. Understood. Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, is ready for action. And as for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back downtown with us when we're done here? Hey, what's up, Sauce? Man, everyone's coming out this morning. These two kids may look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Something about the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. If it's alright with you to have me along, then that's far more than I could ask for. And I guess it's decided. So how about we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots? Dun, ba-dun, dun, dun, dun. My body's too excited for the new patch, so I decided to wake up way early. I was wondering why you were up so early. Wow, the view is great from here. From this height, I can see all of Roland. With scenery this good, if someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd probably make a buttload of Mira. Yeah, you're probably right about that. What's wrong? You look a little pale. I can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped onto the roof, I just started feeling a little woozy. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, I think I'll be alright once I get a bit of fresh air. Why don't you make the best of this opportunity and have a look around yourself? But... broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all part of being a bracer. If you come across anything of interest, you can tell me about it later, alright? Sometimes you can be such a smooth talker, you know that? Alright, I'll have a look around. But, if you start feeling any worse, you let me know, okay? Sure. I'm watching new Kamen Rider, Black Sun, and taking sick leave. Show got you invested, huh? Oh, hi there. Estelle, was it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. I see. There's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I wanted to say, however, that I'm impressed that the both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right? You sure you know your stuff? And that's right, I'm exactly 16 myself. How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at that age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve the mysteries of all these ancient ruins across the entire continent with these very hands. The entire continent, huh? That's a pretty tall order. Which means that you're not from Liberl, right? No, I was born in the north. But just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia. Wait, would that make him... Oh, interesting. You don't have to worry about that. Although I hate war with a passion, that hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. It's okay, it happened more than 10 years ago. And since then, there's been a new addition to the family. Oh, you mean that boy over there? Yeah, he's like a little brother. Although he's trying to act more like an older brother. I wonder why I'm telling you all this. Usually this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Our good relations such a wonderful thing. So would that make him... If he's not from Erebonia, but he's from the further north? Ooh, that's... Okay, interesting. By the way, Professor, did you learn anything new about the tower? No. Unfortunately, I'm still as puzzled as I was before I came up here. It seems like I'll need to do a comparative investigation of the other towers. By other towers, you mean the 3 towers outside of the Roland region, right? Yes, that's right. The Amberol Tower in the Bose region, the Saphirol Tower in the Ruin region, and the Carnelia Tower in the Zeiss region. It seems as though all these towers were built at around the same time as the Ismalas Tower. You're definitely knowledgeable on the subject, that's for sure. Investigating is fine and all, but do try and avoid the dangerous bits. And I know it'll cost you a little, but you might want to consider hiring a bracer as an escort next time. Unfortunately, being a poor scholar doesn't always leave me with the necessary funds. Does he say the same thing? Yeah. It appears the device's functions have completely stopped. Under the right circumstances, however, it may be possible to activate it anew. I'm trying to think, what was the region called? Ambria? Something like that. Oh, man. Oh, Estelle, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I even started to wonder if the number of photoquartz is going to be enough. The scenery sure is great, like you say. By the way, what's a photoquartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up that you can take a photograph by burning it with light. That's just what I expect from a camera woman, someone who knows the tools of the trade. That reminds me, what's the deal with Joshua? Well, he says he's getting some fresh air. A raven-haired young man standing silently in the flowing breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of setting. Do you think he'd let me snap a shot of him if I asked? He doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down. Aw, what a waste. He's probably just shy, right? Oh, I know. If Joshua doesn't want to pose for a photograph, then how about you, Estelle? Would you mind if I took your photograph? Who, me? What do you want to do with a picture of me? Well, you're cute, and I can feel the strong aura emanating from you. You might even be able to grace the cover of a magazine. Pass. No matter which way I think about it, that's just not my style. I feel like I just got dumped. Oh, poor Dorothy. Oh well, I wonder what I should take a photograph of next. Alright, where's Niall? Niall! There you are. Oh man. The taste of a cigarette is wonderful. At first I wasn't in the mood to come to do a story in a rural place like Roland, but sometimes these types of places aren't so bad. If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all. No can do. This was a direct order from the editor-in-chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for your next article? Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in that sense, the place that has my interest peaked in Bose. The Bose region? Did something happen there? A number of large burglaries have taken place one after another. The identity of the criminal is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Wings? Oh, I see. An airship, right? What are they, sky bandits or something? That seems to be the most logical conclusion. But there's also the possibility that this could be an imitative deception by the Erebonian Empire. What? That's impossible. We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them. Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. They can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but... Words, am I right? Yeah, no kidding. It could be way back. It could be a way back to get back at us. That said, nobody really knows for sure. which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light. The Royal Army has also been reported to be making a number of new pushes as well. I tell you what, one of me is just not enough to cover all the news. What do you mean by new pushes? You see, there was a young, smart apple in the War College, and it seems that he breathed a bit of new life into the understaffed and outdated Royal Army. I'd really like to figure out a way to get an appointment with the guy. Anyway, cigarettes are the way to go at a time like this. The non-smoking boom in the Royal City has really started to feel oppressive. But the more I think about it, this is the one thing I can't quit. He's like your typical reporter from like the freaking 1920s. So he's talking about a new military figure that's rising up in the Liberal Army that's been making a push. And they're worried that the Empire, who we went to war with 10 years ago, that we now have a peace treaty, is doing like basically sabotage within Liberal's borders. Which is a lot of information to take in all at once. But I figure it's probably easier for me to explain this than try and pick up all the pieces, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And why I was saying it was interesting earlier that he's from way up north and not the Erebonian Empire is because there's actually a little tiny country to the north of Erebonia, which Erebonia has annexed, called Ambria, I believe it's Ambria. Give me just a second here. I gotta look it up. It's driving me crazy. Actually, wrong character. What is the place called? North Ambria. That's it. So, it was really interesting because I didn't remember him being from there. Are you still feeling sick, Joshua? No, I'm much better. I should be good to head back whenever everyone's ready. I'm relieved to hear that. What brought on all this anyway? I doubt it was a lack of oxygen in the tower because the rest of us are alright. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights? I don't think so. Estelle, Joshua, I have hiccups. Are you finished taking pictures? You bet I am, and I got a boatload of good ones too. Then it looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. Hiccups, go away, please. Thank you so much for escorting me back here. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from ruins without being chased or bitten or... I don't know how to express my appreciation. You don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers. I think you'd be better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit though. Well, have a wonderful day and I hope we can all meet again. I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me say thank you to the both of you. That's what I'd like to call raw skill. Now don't get all cocky on me. The bracers I know would make you two look like fledglings, not ready to leave the nest. You're gonna need to work harder. I'll try to remember that. So are the two of you headed back to the company soon? Nah, we're gonna spend a day or so relaxing here in Roland. I need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I'll head over to the Orbital factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you there. I feel like I have a greater awareness now of what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. There you go again, saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from. It seems like we've got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report to the guild? Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. Okay. What do we have here? A handsome bracer if I've ever seen one. How about taking a nap with little old me? I'll have to take a rain check on that one. He's 16, ma'am. Estelle, Joshua, I heard that you two have had your fair share of accomplishments lately. Let's see, you drove the fiends away from Persil Farm, you rescued the miners at Mulga Mine, and this is the last time you escorted some reporters, right? Wow, you certainly know a lot for your age. FBI, open up. Yeah, no kidding. Yep, I sure do. I wish those reporters would hire me. I think I'm perfect for the job of a reporter. That's probably true. Oh, they're gone. So the lady and her assistant that were looking at buying the septium are gone now. This dude is back in here eating. The whole monster scare has finally settled down at the mine. Now I can finally eat a relaxing meal. Estelle, listen to this. The other day, Mr. Renan's mother dropped by and asked me out of the blue if I wanted to marry her son. I haven't felt so surprised since Shara fell off the table when she was dancing. What if I had to turn her down? But I had to turn her down. When I'm ready, I want to be able to choose my own partner. Mr. Renan's getting older. I'm sure that's why his mother is worried about him. Could you imagine having your mom going around your local town and asking like girls to marry you? Oh, hey there, Estelle and Joshua. I saw some crazy quick monsters on the Milch Main Road the other day. Just when I thought they were charging me, they took off running. Yeah, it'd be awkward. Seriously, what were those things? All the members of the Bracer Guild can hold their liquor. Shara is like a booze sponge, but even Cassius can down more than a few rounds. But Ina is the most surprising one of them all. I heard the same thing from Shara. Ina's supposed to be pretty amazing in the liquor department. That's right, she can drink at the same pace as Shara. On top of that, her face never gets red, and she acts totally normal. I think that's much better than having your ear talked off by Shara. In any case, the Bracer Guild is one to be reckoned with at a bar. Oh, except for that Ridge fellow. One drink and he's a goner. Poor Ridge, he's right here. I think we bought all the recipes already, yeah. Oh wait, we didn't buy the french fries. Or, I think we bought the french fries, but we don't have any in the inventory. Okay. It's time I started thinking about a new menu. I'm going to have all the staff here give me their ideas for the new menu. Maybe I should ask Elisa what she thinks too. That's the one thing I don't miss about working in a restaurant is helping like the head cook come up with ideas for new stuff. We started this restaurant before my husband and I were married. That's why we have such a special fondness for the place. Somehow I find myself deeply moved when I see our daughter Elisa helping around here as well. That was my favorite part. Like, I didn't mind it, but it was like you had to think of like a menu that complemented each other. And that was the hardest part, is because like we were like more of like a fine cuisine kind of style. So it was basically you had to like redesign an entire meal course. And it was just like, oh man, like then I have to make this and I don't want it to be overly complicated because in the heat of the moment it's gonna be a pain. The Liberal News, huh? That's the magazine my dad always reads. The cover has always had someone really famous or popular. I gotta like double check their dialogue just to make sure they don't say anything else, so that's why you see me clicking on it twice. The Bracers who helped Pat seem to be active recently. I heard they were a pair of young Bracers, a boy and a girl. The boy is especially well spoken of by the wives' circle as being quite the cutie. Joshua's a hunk to all these desperate housewives. Run, Joshua, run! You know Liberal News is selling the hotcakes lately. Up until just recently, it was a minor magazine circulated in and around the Royal City. That's good that they've reached out so far. It means we can see what's going on in the world. Though they're complete opposites, my grandson Luke appears to get along well with his neighbor Pat. I wish Luke would pick up a few things from Pat. Like how to be a good-natured kid. Kind of a brat. I knew a few kids growing up that only had their grandparents though, so understandable. My father has stopped complaining about the work my husband does. But it does look like he's still holding his tongue all the time. I'm sure he'd feel much better if he just said what he felt. The young kids here, the young kids these days only tend to focus on profit as a way to gain acceptance from others. But back in my day, if we wanted to be accepted, we had to work hard. It's like my daughter says, we'll have to watch these kids with a careful eye. I'm so excited. Listen. My daddy's coming home. I hope he'll be home soon. I want us to play together. Get off my lawn. I received word from my husband today that he'll be finishing up with his current job. I think I'd better cook up something extra special. The longer we're apart, the deeper the bond grows between my husband and I. Aww. That was cute. Renan's mother came here looking for a bride. My Uni is way too far young for the likes of him, but I can't allow Uni's husband to be any less of a man than myself. It's odd to see fate so heated up about something. Looks like the realization that he's the father of a young daughter is settling in. You seem to be a good match for my daughter, Joshua, but I'm gonna have to fail you. Huh? The reason being, you're too handsome. It's not that you've done anything wrong, but I can just see you having serious girl trouble someday. Yeah, I can totally see that too. Joshua is completely out of touch with reality. He doesn't even notice that kind of stuff. And therein lies another problem. I think it's you who's out of touch with reality. And Joshua, you're much too old for uni, you know that? That's another fail right there. My papa's been asking me some weird things. Like who I'd choose, Luke or Pat. She's way too young to think about marriage. Estelle and Joshua aren't blood related, no. Cassius showed up with Joshua 10 years ago, and he was all beat up and stuff like that. So they're brother and sister, but in name only. He was basically adopted by Cassius and Estelle. Hey there, been hearing great things about you kids. I hear you've been knocking out jobs one after another. You made some successful strides from your part-time job working here for me. I don't think you have anything new for us, do you? Nope. Our gear is even better than what you have now. I think anyway, what's Joshua using? Spikes? Cassius and Shara. Now the two of you. Rolling bracers are the best, hands down. So we're using spikes, which are better than the other ones. Prevents poison, blind, and sleep. We've got almost 3,800, Mira. I kind of want to buy an accessory, but at the same time I don't. I think we'll be okay for now. Well, how are you, Estelle and Joshua? The two of you have really grown up, haven't you? Although, I'd like you to try and act a bit more ladylike, Estelle. I'll try to pay more attention to that. Where else haven't we been? The general store? Recently, it seems like whenever I go out on the street, I get a lot of strange looks. It appears that my mom started up the bride hunt again. When I first heard about what was going on, I thought I was gonna die of sheer embarrassment. No matter how many times I tell her to knock it off, she just keeps doing it. What am I supposed to do? Ooh, I kind of want to buy EP charges. We'll buy like 5. It's like almost all my money, but buy 3 reviving balms just so we have them. I think that's good for now. We don't have anything else. Nope. Okay. Aren't you Cassius' daughter? Estelle, was it? Yeah. You look rather healthy and seem like a cheerful young girl at that. How would you feel about becoming my son's new wife? Excuse me? Me? It seems like the young girls these days don't mind marrying older men, right? Now hold on just a darn minute, So is that a no? Admittedly, my son isn't as handsome as your boyfriend over there with the black hair. You boy, make sure to make Estelle happy. Huh? This nutjob lady is totally mistaken. We'd better just play along before things get more complicated. With all these women working nowadays, it's hard work finding a bride for my son. Ugh. Oh, sunlight. Gotta close the curtain on that one. The mayor came by to ask about some septium engraving a bit ago. Although the Esmalis hasn't arrived, I hear it's quite the magnificent crystal. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. I don't know if we have enough. Nah, we're short-wind. Yeah. I think we have one of everything, though. Yep. I heard that orbments were based on ancient tools. It's not the people of today who are amazing, it's the people of old. Somehow it's a bit mortifying. Yeah. If you think about it, like everything that we base our technology around is like super old and dated. It's kind of weird to think about. Estelle, Joshua, I heard about your admirable performance at the farm and the mine. A number of guests have been asking about you as well. Keep up the good work. Okay, same thing. Anyone in the first room? No. Upstairs we go. Knock knock. Alright, school girl uniform lady is gone. And so are Niall and Dorothy. Anyone in the chapel? Well there. It appears to me that your faces seem a bit older and wiser. I'm glad to see that you've matured in body and mind. Thanks, Father. Recently, some of the children have come to see me on Sunday school days. I'm glad I became a sister. I never grew up around, like, a Catholic church with, like, sisters and stuff like that. So it was always fascinating to me, how it actually works. The front door is locked. Oh. Huh, that's odd. Maybe the mayor's out. The boys back here? No? Where'd the boys go? I didn't see the kids. I didn't check the clock tower. Some news reporters came to do a story on your dad. My dad's a soldier in the Royal Army, but he's pretty plain and boring compared to Bracers. I remember it well. Gazing out from the top here every day is quite enjoyable. The changing seasons, the lives of the people living here in town, though they're all minor, I can see these changes with my own eyes. Recently, I've seen Mrs. Bloom out and about quite a bit. I wonder what she's up to. Oh, that was a lady going around asking everyone to be her son's wife. Alright, Bracer Guild report time. Oh, Shara's here. Anyone upstairs? No? Wrong hand, smack. Yeah. Now, speaking of.
It's definitely not Elizabeth.
This clip again.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shara, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over for your father, and I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. We're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you've got. You got an eagle eye quartz. Good work, you two. How about you, Shara? Don't you think you've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we were able to fill the work gap left by Kasia so quickly. Estelle cosplay win. I don't think I could pull that one off. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. At least the pigtails. My hair is not that long. Like, if she let her hair down, her hair is easily down like almost half her thigh, maybe? Well, that won't be a problem, since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, time for my reward. I'm gonna drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself? Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation? You've got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Shara, just where do you think you're gonna take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara. Hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert, Joshua. What are you drooling? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Mayor Klaus? Estelle, Joshua, and Shara, I'm glad to see you. Saved by the Bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home. Disaster. It's gone. What? Alright, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around here, so could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me. I'm going too. Good idea. We may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. Ina, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it to the Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yep, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful. Oh damn. Yeah, they really went through this place. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe. The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go all the way to the trouble of bringing it here. It's not you who should be apologizing, it's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is? I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you to check out the inside of the house. Do you mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Klaus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure. Now where to begin? Coffee. An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? And let's not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. Bum, 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 bum. The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks are not going to get away with this. It doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination, opened it, or... Could they really crack the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My guess is that they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. A powder like that would have absorbative properties. Due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and... Now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. That would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if it were duplicate numbers, but the crooks would be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. I never would have thought of that, but okay. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. Right. Now, figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part. This pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. Looks like it only tipped over after being hit by something with force. This place is all torn apart. Lita would probably faint if she saw this. It looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room. Seems kinda senseless to have done all this. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. Looks like he's got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books, or... This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. The box log looks like it was burned off. The criminals must have used an orbital gun. Oh yeah, there are guns in this world. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books. Oh. Same dialogue on the opposite side of the room. Okay. Look, there are marks on this railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. Looks like something metal was dug into the wood. I don't know if I changed the music for this. I did. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me, one of them was short. It might have even been a girl. When I think about the fact that I'm gonna have to clean up the study, my head starts to spin. When I get my hands on those criminals, I'm gonna have to give them a beating like they'll never forget. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel, and there were just the 2 of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. It looks like the intruders took off with a bunch of preserved food. I wonder if they were hungry. So they said that the attic wasn't really touched. Huh? What's this? Found cervice leaf. Cervice leaf? Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? I don't think there's anything else up here, right? No? Okay. Said they took a lot of preserved food. No options for interactions in there, though. Are you really done investigating? Seems a little too quick to me. How about looking around a little more carefully? I'm sure there's something you missed. This is what things looked like when I came home. I didn't get a glimpse of the criminals either. Can I go outside? They said the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? It doesn't look like the lock's been broken either, which means they got in another way. I didn't think I missed anything. Unless there was something here I didn't interact with. I still don't understand why they threw the books around the room. Not a whole lot of sense there. There was nothing else out on the balcony. Seems like something we're jotting down in our bracer notebooks. Oh, you know, I haven't actually looked at the bracer notebook. Does it actually say anything? Three or four culprits. Residents claim the front door was locked. Front door wasn't tampered with. Discovered fresh markings. We also found a peculiar leaf. So they obviously grapple hooked to the second story, pulled themselves in through the mayor's office. Nothing else up here. I wonder if when Sheriff said that we weren't done with our investigations because we hadn't checked the front door. Because I don't think there's anything else I can really look at. Nothing in here? No. I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? I think we found pretty much everything we can. Alright, then let's check the details one by one and see what you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Probably the septium in the safe. They used the powder, so they had to know about what was in it. How many of them were there? There was like 3 or 4, right? Where did they get into the house from? The terrace on the second floor. Because it wasn't the roof. Point blank, what is the portrait of those... Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? A traveler who visited recently, wouldn't it? Because there's a lot of people that were coming in and out of the house. Wow, you did a great job investigating. Looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Klaus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those 2 came to visit you too, huh? But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Ismailis Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So, Mayor Klaus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. But let's not kid ourselves here. Wait, wasn't that the girl in the schoolgirl uniform? I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so they could be easily spotted. As for the school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time, when the mayor put the septium into the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, looks like we're gonna have to ask the girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, looks like we're gonna have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. I can't believe something like this happened while I was away. I also have personally asked that the guild conduct the investigation. I apologize for the short notice, but your assistance in this matter would be highly appreciated. Okay. It's weird that the music stopped. Oh, there it is. Alright, and they all say the same thing. Okay, we are good to go. And turn the music back to normal. Alrighty, so we need to go to the hotel. What happened at Mayor Klaus' place? Mayor Klaus came rushing by here in a hurry. I wonder what happened. Wait, are all the dialogues gonna be different? No, okay. I'm gonna check the Bracer Guild real quick just to make sure that no quest popped up. Nope. How's the investigation coming along? Ridge is managing to take care of everything else. You guys keep your focus on the investigation. Okay. All good. So let's go to the hotel. Estelle, Joshua, and even Shara. Is something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Vern's like, what? What's going on? Yeah, nothing up here. I really wish that Nyla and Dorothy were still in town. They said they were staying another day, but I haven't seen them at all. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan, it's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Shara too. Thank you, Idios, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by chance, happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? A school uniform from where? From the Genis Royal Academy. Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks? Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like, though. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here, so you didn't happen to see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Excuse me, Alan, no. Nope, not this month, and believe me, I watch for those. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere. Please stop watching. Wait, that reminds me. What does, Estelle? When's dinner? I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of clue? Oh right, we did find that. Shara, do you know of any places nearby where Cervais trees grow? Cervais trees, huh? I'm pretty sure they grow in Mistwald, south of Roland. Mistwald. That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right? Seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland South Gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Genis Royal Academy, huh? Those uniforms sure are hot. Contrast to those... Oh my gosh. He says the same thing. Just what is going on? With the airliner this late, I can't help but think that something happened. Foreshadowing, question mark? The airliner's late. I wonder what's going on. The airliner, which should be arriving from Bow, still hasn't arrived. We're prepared to receive the incoming ship, but... Tis strange indeed. Wait up, you're running like a crazed lunatic. Who can just walk at a time like this? That was, Nyla and Dorothy. Oh, maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. What are the two of you up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bow's ASAP. But the airliner's not even here yet. I know, that's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, and the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk, we gotta make it there today. I wonder if Niall's gonna be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. Well, aren't they a lovely pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad had asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. I don't think... Oh, she fell asleep again. Oh. Ah, Stella and Joshua and... Wow, it's Shara too. Hi, Claire. All three bracers spoken of in town together at once. Does this mean that something happened? Yeah, you could say that. The whole monster scare... Okay, same thing as before. Hi, Elisa. And Shara, you're here too. Are you here for a drink today? Please try not to tease Mr. Faulkner, okay? I wasn't teasing him at all, if that's what he thought. I was just cuddling him. Hello, Faulkner. Shara? Good day to you. Why so tense? You needn't worry, I'm on duty right now. Praise the goddess. I mean, we appreciate your hard work. When I'm done today, how about I stop by and we have a drink together? I'll be looking forward to seeing you later. I'll be here waiting. Nothing inspires fear like Shara's drunken company. Except maybe your cooking. Oof. Damn, Joshua. That was brutal. Hi there, Shara. Please make yourself at home. Yeah, since we have Shara in the party, we get a few different dialogues. Hey there, Shara. Are you back for another drink? I got some new liquor in that I think you might like. I hope you come by and have a taste. I'm really happy to hear that. I'll have to stop by when I finish up with some of this work. I'm trying to think if... Because we talked to the mayor already, right? Or, the father? Yeah, he says the same thing. I think the only other person that would really make a comment are... I don't think anyone... Yeah, that's all the same. I think the only other person that would say anything is maybe Ina. Ina, and then the dude's mom who's looking for a wife for his son. Hi there, what brings all of you together like this? We have a job that needs taken care of. Working hard, aren't you? Oh, that reminds me, the accessory order came in, Shara. It had to come all the way from the Republic, so it took some time to get it in stock. Oh, really? I certainly appreciate you going through the trouble for me. Right now I'm in the middle of something, though, so I'll have to come by again later to pick it up. Sure thing. I'll be here when you get done with whatever it is you've got on your plate. Okay, so we gotta come back later. Again, I think we're pretty good on items there. Oh, my, you with the silver hair. Are you a foreigner? Are you talking to me? Yeah, sure, I guess I'm something like that. You're definitely a suitable age, but for a bride, you're a bit too exotic. Huh? A bride? I definitely can't imagine Shara being anyone's bride. Yeah, they'd have to be able to keep up with their drinking at the very least. Yeah, let's face it, who can do that? Hey, you two, what are you whispering about? Shara's such a bad drunk. How's the investigation coming along? Okay, same thing as before. Alrighty, let's save real quick and then we'll go south. I think we're gonna stop by the house to heal up because Joshua has no EP. I don't think Shara has any dialogue at the Bright House, but I don't know what would trigger it either. Bum 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 dum dum bum 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 ba-da-dum. Alrighty, to the forest. Meandering paths. Oh, this is the area that doesn't have a map. Oh no. I'm gonna get so lost in here. I think it's a little bit further up. What is that? Like this tiny sliver here. Apparently I can't go out on it. Oh yeah, we have Shara now. So Shara has Fireball, Airstrike, Sylvan Guard, and she has Sylvan Whip, which is a small area of attack. Okay. Yeah, she is a whip user. I was hoping to get rid of it before I did that.
Piece of cake.
Actually, I don't know what she's equipped with. Armor vest and spikes. I'm a fan of whip weapons, yeah. Sure, it's pretty cool. She's a, kind of like if you go to like a carnival, she's like one of the fortune tellers, basically, kind of that style. This is a good way to build CP as well. Poor Joshua. He just keeps getting hit.
Piece of cake.
I'd possibly pull on her banner. You have to keep enough alcohol in stock in order to pull for her. Like a lifetime supply. So good luck. Oh, that didn't kill it? Really? Huh.
Seems you came up short.
No problem, she'll be my bench drinking buddy. She'd probably put you under the table, honestly. She's pretty bad. Yeah, that's a pretty small AoE. I was hoping to be a bit bigger so we can get some of the other enemies in here. This one's a crit, so we might just do it on this. There we go. Easy peasy. I guess they're used to, like, in the later games, if they miss you, you have a chance to, like, counterattack.
Piece of cake.
There we go. Alrighty, into the woods. Which way was that again? Alright, this way. I'm not looking forward to not having a map. So this is Mistwald, huh? Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here alright. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low. Roger that. Understood. Trying to avoid the bees if possible. As I run into one. We have 3 people, so this might be a bit easier. Yeah, they're all gonna be out of range. She missed. I just don't want to deal with the bees. The bees have such bad poison. Okay,
are we
thank
done
God.
already?
That could have been a lot worse. Oh, okay, I've been over here. Nope. Oh, I turned around. Crap. Oh yeah, Joshua's got the impede gem. Or, septium. Ow.
Seems you came up short.
I can't pull up a map. This way? It's so hard to see the paths. Alright, so we're at the river now. Get rid of these guys so they don't rush me. Wow, really?
Seems you came up short.
Curative horn. Okay. I can't remember if we needed to go on the left or right path. I think it's this way? I never know when they're gonna actually rush me and when they're gonna ignore me.
Someone's been naughty.
Hmm.
Let's do this!
Dun, dun, dun.
Here I come.
Okay, we weren't close enough, thank God. I was really worried that I was gonna hit a lot of people. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Worth a shot, though.
Seems you came up short.
Okay. Get a little bit injured that time around. I don't really have a whole lot in the way of healing. I don't really want to use the 250, that seems kind of high. We'll have Estelle heal up. Okay, should be good. As long as we don't take too heavy hits in the next area. Alright, can't rotate the camera. I think this is where we were supposed to go. Nope. This leads to a tree. So that's not where we're supposed to go. What about over here? I think this is a dead end. Crap. Gonna go up here. I think this is the path I just went up. Crap. I think Estelle's gonna die. Oh, close. I should probably use arts on these guys since they explode. Would make more sense, huh?
Seems you came up short.
Well, she's only a level higher than us. For some reason, I thought Shara was like way stronger than us. Ooh, almost got rushed by that thing. Wait, is this a dead end? Crap, where am I supposed to go? Is it up this way? No, because these two paths converge. What about over to the right? Aha. That was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family. Yeah, but what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit, I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mare and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the whole lot of them. What was that? Calm down. Let's see what else they have to say. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Yeah, we probably should not rush out there. Yeah, but the girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, you're the one who screwed up their job. If you just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to go on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being braces was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends. What a freaking moron. I just had to try so hard to keep from laughing. How stupid could she be? Now that is rich. Just so absurd. What's so funny? Estelle couldn't take it anymore. It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're gonna beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find... You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but... Looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It'd be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we gonna do now, Josette? How about you quit quaking in your boots, for starters? These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we show them the real strength of the Capuo family. Who are you calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up to here and I'm gonna do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright boys, get him. My pleasure. They're too spread out for a Hellgate. Go ahead and do the clock up.
Take that!
Ow. Oh yeah, they poison too. Actually, I need to use Estelle to heal. I realized she was injured. Think I can hit them all with a Hellgate? At least these two. This might be bad. I hope Joshua doesn't die here. Oh, she's healing. Okay. Alright, there's one. Get the hurricane on these two with a crit. Not as much as I was hoping. She healed herself for 0. Okay. Well, you do you, I guess. I'm not gonna be able to reach the other one now. Oh, poor Shara. Oh, please don't. Okay. Oh, I thought I was gonna petrify her for a second. I was really scared. Gosh dang it. This is not going like I wanted to. Ow. Have Joshua do the S break on the crit. 234. Okay, and she's blind. Nice. Honestly, if we just normal attack him, we should be okay. Oh, she took 0 damage. That's not a good sign.
Someone's been naughty.
270. There we go. Wonder why she wasn't taking damage before. Joshua's doing 0 damage. That's not a good sign. And she's healing herself. Shadow Spear? Okay, that does damage. Thank God. I don't know. They're all about the same effectiveness. Pummel with a critical. Come on. There we go.
That's it for me. Piece of cake.
Man, we didn't even level up from that. That's unfortunate. How in the world? Had enough yet? That's what you get for taking braces lightly. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Recover the Septium Crystal. Hey, that Septium belongs to me. No, not to you. To the people of Roland, that's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Get away from me, you crazy witch. I think Shara's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shara. An orbital gun. Are you alright, Shara? I'm fine. Forget about me. Look at that. Airship. An airship? Looks like the tables are turning in our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day. I don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. I don't think it's safe to ride on that, but okay. I feel like you'd fall off real easy. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. Looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the Septium crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm gonna thwack bam kapow her. What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the Septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. We did it! Looks like you've had a rough day. Who would have thought the Sky Bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Shara. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Ina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Payment for mayoral theft. 3,000 Mira, BP 6 plus 5. Damn. This is for you, and take this as well. Received a recommendation. This is... As of now, you are both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I'd heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Ruan, Zeiss, and finally Gransil. You still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh. That's a telephone, right? Hello, this is the Bracer Guild's Roland branch in the Liberoral Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something happened. It does look that way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lind has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all of their flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup of the landing port, and... Aina? Estelle? Joshua. Please brace yourselves. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing. What? Impossible. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Dun dun dun! End of prologue. A Father's Love, A New Beginning. And we're done with the prologue. That was all just the prologue. Not even chapter 1, the prologue. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Alright. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit. Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara. Don't you just sit there too. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from a secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old too. Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle. I'm gonna have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone. So I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father. Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happen to him despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. You really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... You're so rude, Joshua. But you're coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the army finishes their search. Seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really, you'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm gonna talk to Aina and have her pass any jobs at the guild to another member. Shara. We really appreciate this, Shara. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina. Yeah, having three, like, the bracers of the Roland region just leave. I think that leaves, the one bracer dude. That's it. Disappearance of the Lind, Chapter 1. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, Scheherazade taking off after Cassius, I'm gonna be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Aina. Please make good use of Rage while we're gone. You should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grancel branch. By the way, Shara, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about what the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be down in a minute. Understood. Shara, if we're gonna be waiting, would you mind if we did it out front in the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Sure. It's always 9 o'clock. Septian Calendar 1075. Erected in partnership with the liberal royal family, Septian Church and Roland City. Septian Calendar 1192. Destroyed during the 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Septian Calendar 1197. Rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think, they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. You're right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you're always avoiding coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place. I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died. What? "10 years ago, during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away." I'm already tearing up, god damn it. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, after the war ended, and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle, But today is okay, right? Relying on her justice once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him. Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, and there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you. And you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua, I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side, as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh? Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone's genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So, how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I want to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Aww, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Shara? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Let's not get into that. What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked her to watch over Dad. I see. And I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to Roland with the circus. 12 years ago to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to Vert Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Vert Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch Main Road. Looks like we're all set, so let's go. So yeah, this clock tower was really important to Estelle because basically her mom was killed here. I was trying not to let it slip. Oh, that was a hard one. I'm pretty sure I cried pretty hard the first time I went through that. It was pretty emotional. Oh, that was a lot of talking. Oof. Alright, I don't know if anyone is really gonna have too much to say. The piece of septium that my dad was asked to engrave for the mayor finally arrived. This is the first time I've ever seen such a splendid piece of Esmeralda. Too much emotion for the morning? I can't with your streams. It's not a JRPG if we're not almost crying. My dad's doing the etchings on it right now. That septium from the mayor finally arrived. Now this is one fine crystal, I tell you. And I hear it's even going to be a present for Her Majesty the Queen. It's been a while since I've been this excited to do a job, that's for sure. No one up here. I guess we could check the Bracer Guild to see if there's any quests before we leave. I don't know if there will be, but... Aha, letter carrier. From Father Divine. I'm looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Come to the Roland Chapel for details. Oh, you haven't left yet? In order to reach Bose, you'll have to head west on the Milchmain Road. I'll contact the Bracer Guild and let them know you're coming. Make sure to be extra careful while you're away. Oh, you are up here. Shara, I heard that you're taking these two and headed to Bose. Yep, that's right. Without Cassius around, will I be able to handle the jobs? What are you babbling about? You're supposed to be a man, right? The work may get a bit tougher to deal with while we're gone, but I'm counting on you. Don't let me down. I'll do my best. Poor dude. Lately, my father-in-law has been giving me job advice. Coming from an industry veteran, there's a lot I can learn. It seems like I've been pretty conceited over my work in the past. I feel pretty embarrassed about it now. Oh, hey Joshua and Estelle, what's with the baggage? Actually, Estelle and Joshua filled Elgar in on the details. Cassius says what? And that's why you're heading to Bose. Of all people, I can't imagine anything that happened to him. Yes, I'm under the same impression, which is why we're off to Bose to check on our things. Just sitting around would hardly make us feel any better. Understandable. That's just like you kids too. Well, with Shara tagging along, I'm sure there's nothing to be worried about. Good luck, and be careful out there. We will. Oh right, I'll make sure to let Stella know about this myself. I imagine she'll probably be a bit flustered at the news. We gotta go let our second family know that we're leaving. I was hoping that we could maybe get an upgrade for Shara, but it doesn't seem that way. Hello there. Well, tell me everything. How's work? Going well? I don't know if I have the heart to tell her what's going on this time. Same here. She'd probably cry herself to sleep if we did. Oh. Just try not to overdo things, okay? Oh wait, actually, we got new Orbiment, didn't we? What is Shara rocking? Oh, we need to open Shara slots. Evade, hit, shield, attack. What was Eagle Eye? Eagle Eye is 3 space 2 Mirage versus EP, which has 2 space 1 Mirage and 1 time. Eagle Eye lets us see enemies from a distance. I want to keep his speed up. We could probably sacrifice the EP cut, but it's going to make all of his arts way more expensive. We're going from like 10, or we're going into like 10, 20, 10, 10, 30, 10, from 9, 9, 18, 9, 18, 27, 9. I think it only decreases it by like 1 or 2. 3 at higher. I could take the impede off of him and throw it on Shara. I basically only really have it on him. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll throw the impede on Shara. She has a shield, which is art defense. Let's go open up her slots. Okay, I can only open the one. So if we put Impede 2 in here, she'll get Aerial, which is actually a really good AoE spell. Medium attack, and it's a powerful tornado. So that'll be good. Now we have a little bit more range in our arsenal. Well, that's an awful lot of baggage you have. Off on vacation, are you? Where are you headed? Well, it's no pleasure trip, but we're headed to Bose for a bit. Bose, did you say? But the airliners have been grounded. Don't tell me you're planning to foot it the whole way. That's right, we are. We even told that the trip is doable. That's true. It's not so far, but it's not that close either. Must be tough being a bracer. Are all your preparations in order? Do take care of yourselves. Bose is a merchant city, you know. I haven't been there for a while myself, though. Went there several times in the past to learn how to run a business. It was an illuminating experience. I doubt you have anything new. Oh, you have the second issue. We do want that. Okay. Breaking story, disappearance of the Lind, gone without a trace. Where could it be? Yesterday afternoon, the airliner Lind vanished over Bose airspace while en route to Roland. An exhaustive overnight search conducted by the Royal Army yielded no clues to whereabouts, leaving all parties baffled. In response to this incident, the Army has declared all airliner flights cancelled until further notice. Fate of Lind passengers unknown. The Liberal Orbital Ship Corporation reports that 17 were aboard the Lind at the time of its departure, including both passengers and crew. Family members of these missing persons are understandably concerned, but remain hopeful. Probability of accident is low, says expert. Central Factory Chief Murdoch proclaims our orbital engines are sturdy and reliable. The chance of an engine failure is virtually nil. I do not believe an accident to have occurred. So the rumors and theories abound. Was it a conspiracy perpetrated by the Royal Army and the covert mercenary force comprised of Jaegers? Okay, so this is our first mention of Jaegers, which is really important, actually. So to explain what a Jaeger is, Jaegers are basically mercenaries. So the Bracer Guild and Jaegers kind of like fight each other a lot because the Bracers are like law-abiding mercenaries in a sense, whereas the Jaegers are like underground, like black market kind of mercenaries. They kind of do all the dirty jobs. Aaron moment. Not that Jaeger. Just a bunch of Aarons running around. Oh god. Yeah, so perhaps it was a plot to kidnap the passengers and hold them for ransom. Some have even suggested the Lind came under attack by the last living ancient dragon. No matter what anyone may have heard, it's all just speculation at this point, as no real evidence has yet been found. The Royal Army is investigating a possible connection between the incident and the recent burglaries in Bose, but thus far, no information on any such connection has been released. In fact, no information has been released at all, due to Army regulations prohibiting the dissemination of intelligence to the general public, a policy that I'm sure we'd all like to see repealed. Society, crystal stolen in daring robbery. A group of unknown individuals recently broke into Roland Mayer's house to steal a septium crystal that was left in his possession. Local bracers came to the rescue and managed to recover the stolen item, but the culprits are still at large. Thankfully, no harm came to the mayor or his family during the incident. We deeply regret that the criminals escaped, as a Roland Bracer representative, but please know that we of the Bracer Guild did everything in our power to apprehend them and will continue the pursuit for however long it takes. Touring ancient sites, the Roland region and the Ismalis Tower. There's that shot that Dorothy took. The Ismalis Tower lies a few hundred salves to the north of Roland City, along the Mulga Trail. Its turquoise green visage is the only real landmark for as far as the eye can see. Counting as one of the 4 terracyclic towers, its purpose is still shrouded in mystery to this day. This exciting location is as old as Liberal itself, and modern research utilizing the latest orbital technology is expected to answer a few questions about this eerie structure, while posing still others. Ugh. Holy words. But yeah, the news clippings are usually some of the stuff that we take care of, some of the stuff happening in the world, and potentially what may be coming up. So, reading everything is kind of important. Are you going on a trip with all that luggage? Let me know if you find anyone who might make a good bride for my son. I'll fly out there to meet them in person. This lady is so set on getting her son married. Maybe he wants to be alone. Well, I guess Uni won't be able to live under my roof forever. Maybe I should start looking for a husband for my daughter right now, like Renan's mother is looking for him. Oh, I don't know, but I would not suggest that. Papa, I'm only 7 years old. Oh, man. Recently, my husband and father have started opening up to each other. I'm so glad. There's nothing better than having a warm and loving family. I think it's the same thing. I guess it was worth all the trouble I went through to lecture my father about family relations. Hello? My daddy's here. He just came home and he even said he would play with me later. Yay! My husband finally came home from the mine. I wonder how many days it's been since he was here before now. My daughter is ecstatic, and I've prepared a wonderful meal to celebrate. It's been a while since we've eaten together as a family. Well, if it isn't the 2 bracers from the other day. Wait, you're the mine chief from the Mulga. I want you to know that you really helped me out the other day. The monster scare has finally settled down too. So I was finally able to make it home for the first time in a while. Things are much more relaxing at home, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, versus being in a mine with a bunch of monsters, I would imagine so. Oh, this is an interesting coupling. I walked back and forth for a bit, but in the end, I decided to go with him to the Queen's birthday celebration, as a couple. My mother is already going with her friends. I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to go with him. Yes! I invited her to the Queen's birthday celebration and she said yes. I'm gonna have to go and get a part-time job and save up some cash. Okay, this was the couple that got together on top of the tower, I think. The Royal City is like a huge metropolis, right? Wow. Who decided to translate this? The coruscating lamps of the sleepless city, the elegant Cranslow Castle resting silently on the lakefront, the endless coming and going of people, the energy and excitement from the stops lining the streets, the festival parade and fireworks. I get so excited just thinking about it. And to think I'll actually be going. I'm so excited I can hardly even say it. They like opened the dictionary when they were like translating this and like, what's the most complicated word we can put in here to mean this? Today's another day for a cat nap. Looks like we'll be able to relax this afternoon. You should not sleep outside, ma'am. It's probably not very good for you. Surprised she didn't get robbed. It reminds me, I saw the boss here in town. I better be careful so he doesn't catch me ditching work. Yeah, you should probably be in the mines. Yesterday, I saw something flying away from the south. It was too big to be a bird, so it makes me wonder what it was. These old eyes could have been playing tricks on me, though. If it isn't Estelle and Joshua, what's with all the baggage? Actually, Estelle explained that they were heading to Bose. Oh, I see. I'd be worried too if I were in your shoes. You should probably get going then. Waiting around certainly isn't your style. You're right. I'll be going then. It reminds me, I heard the mayor's place got robbed. Breaking into the mayor's home of all places, now that's what I call bold. I'm just glad that nobody was hurt. Oh, it's a grumpy old man. I've made up my mind. I'm going to believe in the man my daughter chose to marry. I'm sure he'll work hard to be independent and make my daughter happy. Maybe I'll just see what I can do to help him out. Well, it's nice of you to finally accept your daughter's husband. It appears that the new menu is going to be well received. The menu that Elisa thought of is especially popular. I might as well hire a new waitress and get Elisa to help me out in the kitchen full time. Good luck with that. The new menu is so popular that we're always running out of ingredients. This is terribly ineffective, so I think I'll need to re-examine how we stock our goods. I wonder how often they rotate their menu, actually. Some restaurants rotate every month, but some places don't rotate for years. Oh, it's Estelle. Are you going somewhere? Something like that. I'll be away from Roland for a while. Don't cry yourself to sleep while I'm gone. Shut up. Who's gonna cry themselves to sleep over you? But do you know when you'll be coming back? I have no idea. Oh. Hurry and come back, alright? Did you say something? Never mind. Aw, Luke, it's okay. You can be honest with your feelings. You're gonna miss Estelle. It's okay. Recently, even my husband has been talking with Pat about a lot of things. We finally become a close family. I didn't realize it until now, but my dad knows a lot of stuff. Adults are amazing. I read in the Liberal News that Bose has been hit by a recent string of burglaries. Speaking of Bose, it's the economic center of Liberal. There sure are a lot of people with criminal minds these days. My son, Ashton. Oh, okay, that was a different... I was thinking it was someone else. My son, Ashton, hardly ever comes home from his job at the checkpoint. My grandson, Luke, is always off playing somewhere every day. It all makes me feel a tad bit lonely. Aww. Luke, spend time with your grandma. Oh, are you off to somewhere? It appears that all the airliner flights have been cancelled, so... Yep, that's why we're heading to Bose on foot. There's some things we want to investigate there. Ah, so this has something to do with work, does it? Forgive me for not being aware of the situation. Have a safe trip. I don't think there's anyone staying in the hotel right now. Because Josette and the bandits are gone, and Niall and Dorothy have gone to Bose, I believe. So they're probably already there ahead of us. Oh, we got a quest for Father Divine, that's right. Well, good morning, everyone. Are you going on a journey somewhere? Yeah, over to Bose. Is that so? Then in that case, could I ask a favor of you? I'd wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airliners are grounded. So how about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Sure, we'll do it. It shouldn't be a problem since the letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Alright then, here you are. So all we need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yes. The chapel is on the east side of the Bose city, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. I pray that the goddess will guide you on your journey. Please make sure the letter is delivered to the right hands. Okay. That was the only side quest we had. I taught the children about the Bracer Guild in our last lesson. Luke was especially attentive. I guess for young boys, bracers are like heroes. I mean, we're basically lawful mercenaries, so I could see why. No one in the kitchen, huh? That's new. We suffered some damage, but I'm glad nobody was hurt. If anything had happened to my husband or Lita, makes me shudder to think of it. I finally got the study all cleaned up. It makes me so angry. I spend so much time keeping this place clean every day. I thought I saw an interaction. No? Weird. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. You've really been of great service this time. I wish we could have done more. I'm really sorry that we let the criminals get away. Never mind that. The fact that you're all safe and the crystal has been recovered is good enough. The general theory seems to be that the Sky Bandits who have been terrorizing the Bose region are the culprits. Yeah, that seems to be what we've gathered as well. I'm just so mad that they got away in their airship like that. You really can't lay a hand on them though if they're up in the sky. On the subject of Bose, however, I hear tell that an airliner went missing there recently. I'm not sure of the exact details, but I've been looking into it as best as I can. I don't think we should let those Sky Bandits go unchecked, so I think I'll make a call to the mayor of Bose. I'm concerned about the airliner that's gone missing, and we shouldn't let these Sky Bandits go unchecked. Okay. I'm surprised we didn't tell the mayor about our dad. That was like one of the ones that I feel like we should have told, but for whatever reason we just didn't. Alright, I think that's everyone in town. Time to get going. Oh, we could stop by Persil Farm too. I forgot that was out this way. Oh wait, there was a chest. Where was that chest? Did I turn back around in time? Yeah, okay. There's a red chest on the side of the road that I passed up because at the time we couldn't take care of it.
That's that thing.
I don't think it was this area though. I think it's the next one. No. Nope, it was here. Okay. I like aerial because I don't have to target an enemy with it. So we kind of want to get some of the monsters that are maybe going to move or guess where they're going to go. So we're going to put it right about, I want to say here. Because it depends if they move closer or not. There we go. Ow. There we go. Almost all of them moved into range. That's awesome. Oh, there's 4. Maybe the other 4? There we go. Ah, that feels so good.
Oh, are we done already?
All the Sepith. Except no wind sepith, which really sucks. I'm gonna topaz talisman out of it. You open the empty chest and stare inside. The chest stares back accusingly. How dare you take my contents? I shall curse you to the end of days. Shara can pretty much one-hit these things, but it still needs a little bit of work.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright, where was Persil Farm? It's in the next area. I do want to stop by the farm before we go through the gate. This way? I'm so overpowered for some of these things right now, so... Remember when I used to die to these things? Feels like a long time ago now. Persil Farm. Here we are. I don't think anyone's in the greenhouses, but we'll check. Nope. Okay. Shara started helping around the farm, so I'm really bored. Maybe I should try helping out on the farm too. Here we are. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Are you here on business for the guild? The work of a bracer can't be easy, that's for sure. Don't overdo things. Moderation is the key. Are you going somewhere, Joshua? Yeah, it seems I'm heading to the Bose region next door. Will you be back soon? It probably won't be anytime soon. Joshua, I'll be waiting for you. So will you come and play with us again? Yeah, I promise. Yay! After the airliners were built, we started receiving orders from various regions, but we're having trouble just keeping on top of them. I'm overjoyed as far as business goes, but I need to figure out a way to deal with things. It was, what, the two little kids, the older daughter, and then the mom and the dad. So, I think there's someone over here. Cow! Nope. Maybe they're in the house. Nope, here we are. Hey guys, what's with the packs? Well, it turns out we're heading to Bose. Bose? But I heard the airliners have stopped flying. So does this mean that you're headed there on foot? It seems that way. We'll be fine. I heard that it's not that long of a distance. When it comes to jobs, I guess a bracer isn't one that's supposed to be easy. Anyway, take care of yourselves. I think the mom's inside. No, wait. I think she was outside, actually. I think I talked to her already. No one inside, though. Okay. I'd actually never come this way before going to the gate, so I didn't know if they had any special dialogue. Okay. Onwards to the checkpoint. Oops. Thankfully, Shara doesn't take very much damage. It's okay, we need to kill those things for Wind Sepith anyway. I think this is the last area. Ooh, Shining Palm. Crap. I don't have enough CP. I forgot that the Shining Palm is through here.
We're good to go.
Wonder if we can kill enough things to get 200.
Let's move out.
Probably not. I don't know if we'll get enough by just killing things in the area. Because if we can kill those, we get a crap ton of Sepith. All of the things. We'll save. Joshua's closest, so we'll see. But you almost need 200 CP in order to kill them. They are super tanky. These ones are good for racking up CP just because they take a few more hits and they actually hit us back. Okay, like almost halfway with everyone. Almost there. Is that the palm? It is. Alright, we don't want to attack it yet. Ideally, we can get behind it.
Seems
It's okay, because this lets us farm Wind Sepith as well, which we are going to need to open up the other slots. I think we need 80 is what we're on right now. Something like that. Looks like Joshua's going to be the first one to 200. Followed by maybe Shara. Still pretty close to her. So it shouldn't be too bad. I know, riveting gameplay. I apologize, but Shining Palms. They're so good. Alright, Joshua's almost there. Another fight or two and he should be good. If we can even just kill one, that'd be good. Alright, so Joshua should be 200. There we go. So we're just gonna move with Joshua. Attack with the other two. Because if we can get more than 200, we could do some serious damage. I don't think there's enough enemies in the area. Maybe. Ooh, so close. Alright, it still needs like one more hit. There we go. Now just Shara. I don't know if there's any other enemies in the area though. I think we might have killed them all. Oh, you're the palm. I don't want to kill you yet. I don't know if there's any other enemies. No. Oh, there's two palms. Ooh. Unfortunately. Hey, one stage. Alright, we're gonna see if Shara can do anything to it. Nope. Let's see if this kills it. Yeah! All that experience. Yeah, we get like 20 of everything. So good. So does that mean there were two palms, or did it just come all the way up here? Oh no, I think that was it. Oh, alright. I got excited. I thought there were two different palms. Okay, well we killed one. Hello there. Are you headed for Bose? We are, but how did you know we weren't just visiting again? Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately. Exponentially more than usual. Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose? That's exactly what happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all of the restricted flights, so you're really not in position to complain. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, and another thing. traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the chief warrant officer next door. Okay. Okay, so we have to go get another pass. Since joining the army, this is the first time I've ever been so busy in my life. I guess this is no time to be fishing or reading books. I just bought this book, but I guess I'll give it to you. The chief would be livid if he caught me with this. Oh, Carnelia Chapter 2. So the first one we did was about this guy in the Empire that was basically like, kind of like a spy. He went under a bunch of different names. And he got called into action using a newspaper. The train station. Hello there, Toby. You come just at the right time. Greeting me with these words, Mick shuffled slightly in the seat behind the counter. The baked confection he had been eating was ever so carefully placed atop his lap to prevent it from falling onto the floor. He smacked both of his powdered sugar-covered hands together with a clap, and a cloud of white particle puffed into the air. The smell of sweet spices and baked apple pervaded the dimly lit shop. We had an item dropped off no more than a few minutes ago, he continued. Turning in his seat, Mick reached back and snatched up something in old magazine paper from off the shelf, tossing it to me. Knowing full well I wouldn't get any sort of answer I asked anyway. What do we have this time? Laying out my railway and airship tickets, Mick ignored my question and said, make sure this gets to the same place as always. In a slow drawl, he added, it would be in your best interest to keep your involvement to a minimum by leaving the business side of things to me and focusing solely on getting the job done, Toby. He leaned back in the chair and let out a deep sigh, the balls of his fingers kneading the bags under his eyes. Then, once again, his large hand extended down towards the unattended cake resting on his leg. Before the treat could reach his watering mouth, I'd already made my way out the door of his tiny shop. As I walked, the waste paper bundle package bounced around inside the folds of my bag. By the feel of its shape and weight as it beat against my side, I concluded that the object in my possession was probably just more swag. It didn't make me nervous not to know what it was I was carrying, for I had done this type of job many times before. But no matter what kind of trouble I found myself wrapped up in, I'd always somehow managed to come out unscathed. In truth, my experience on the job had made me tough, and I had become well versed in the art of orbital magic. So it was that when I laid eyes upon the rough-looking trio at the station, I felt no more knots of uneasiness in the pit of my stomach than was necessary for someone of my abilities. The platform for the train bound for Liberl was abustle with passengers awaiting its eventual arrival. Seeing that the benches were so crammed full of people that they could have very well been a tin packed of sardines, I resigned myself to standing near the entrance as I patiently waited for the train to come in. Twisting my body in order to move the bag to my other shoulder, I noticed the figures of two men. Heads bent together and conversing in an inaudible tone. They stood just beyond the ticket gate, right about where the horse head of the Imperial emblem lay embedded in the ground in a grand mosaic of tiles. After a short interim, another man approached and joined in the conversation. From my own perspective, this one was ragtag group. I most certainly couldn't have given a passing grade to based on looks. All three were extremely well built and sported the same haircut. To put it mildly, they stuck out in the crowd like a bunch of sore thumbs. Making sure to avoid eye contact with them as they glanced in my direction, I slung my bag onto my shoulder, and ever so calmly reached my hand in my pocket and ran the tips of my fingers across the surface of my orbiment. A woman's voice reverberated within the walls of the station, notifying the passengers that the train had arrived. The low rumble of an orbital engine could be felt in the distance, and after a few moments, a large vehicle was seen rolling up on the shoulder. I muttered to myself, all is well, but the sound of my voice was drowned out by the din of the massive machine. Brakes screeched, and a flash of black light reflected off the surface of the giant iron beast as it came sliding in across the rails. The immense vibration in the air emanating from the moving locomotive at its epicenter let me know that the orbital engine had been put into full reverse in order to decelerate and bring the train to a grinding halt. While being shoved to and fro by the waves of impatient travelers flooding out of the waiting area, I was swept towards one door of a passenger car. As we passed by the conductor, I caught another glimpse of the ticket gate. The men who were once there were now gone, and the only thing that remained was the profile of the horse made of glossy tiles, glaring back at me in the shape of a deep crimson. So, fun fact. The horse that he's talking about is the symbol of the Erebonian Empire. It is like their emblem on everything. So that's what he was looking at. So he's getting ready to come to Liberl in the story. Interesting. Alright, so we need to go here and get papers to go through. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. And this is Shara, if I remember correctly, right? Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass. Let me guess. Has something to do with Lynn, doesn't it? Yeah. Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard. This is major. I'll issue you a pass right away. Received gate pass. Thank you, sir. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this? What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing. Huh? Be careful if you have any errands at the Hawking Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as Bracers there. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Idios for Cassius' safe return. Okay. So if we go north, we have to hide our identity for whatever reason. Alright, we got one. Well, that was quick. Okay then, how about I open the gate for you? Soldier, open the gate by remote control. And we get to leave our first region. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it. Which, this is basically a reminder to be like, hey, do you have any side missions you haven't done? You should probably do those before you go through. Which, the only thing we have is the letter that we have to take to Bose, so we're good. Alrighty, let's go ahead and save here just to be safe. And here we go. Yeah, we can't explore. Hi, are you headed to Bose? We're currently in a state of emergency. We're looking for any suspicious individuals among those heading from Bose to Roland. The Eisen Road, which runs north off the East Bose Highway, is blockaded right now. For those heading to the north border, they'll have to go to Bose first and wait until the road reopens. And they should have a checkpoint over here as well. What do we have here this time? Bracers? Traveling the roads on foot is a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Well, be careful out there. There's a nice rest point here we can take. I don't think there's anyone in here. Got a nice view of the river. Eventually, when we get fishing unlocked, we can come here and fish for fish, I believe. Alright, no guard walking up and down. Alrighty. Next area. East Bose Highway. There should be some new monsters along the road here, too. There we go. Now we have the Mad Roper. Tentacle monster that wafts through the air, divides after being wounded. So basically, you want to hit this thing as hard as you can before its turn. Or just kill it.
We done already?
Clear gelatin. Also keeping an eye out for any chests. And now we have snakes. Mushroom snake, a monster inhabiting woodlands, hunts with its poisonous fangs, may call for backup. So here comes the part where we gotta decide, do we hit the roper and try to kill it before it divides, or get rid of the snake that's gonna poison us? Looks like it's weak to water. And we gotta level up. Yeah, so basically we're gonna hit the point where Orbital Arts are kind of like overpowered. Halo Mole, monster inhabiting hard bedrock. Massive claws boast of incredible strength. I have hiccups. Again. They just never stop. I'm actually surprised they didn't kick in during all that reading.
Seems you came up short.
And Joshua leveled up. I'm just power leveling at this point. North Nebel Valley. I don't think we need to go north. Is this the mountain region? Oh, it was the fog region. Oh, I remember. There's no map here either. And you get turned around. It's like wandering into the Lost Woods. Oh yeah, you're a thing. The question is, are you gonna kick our butts? I don't remember what level this thing is. Giant Foot. A monster set into existence before the Great Collapse. If it gets angry, watch out. It has almost 1,000 health. Weak to fire. I'm trying Shadow Spirit. Oh, we only did 18 damage to it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill it. We can try.
Someone is being naughty.
Oh, we're close, but it's gonna get angry. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna one-shot us. That's my issue.
Come on.
Oof. That was close. If I Shadow Spear... Okay. There we go. Man, 2 S-Crafts. Oof. Only got 15 experience for it. I got an HP 2 though, which is actually not too bad. We could throw that on Estelle actually. And now we get Latir, which is an AoE heal, which is actually really good for us. Speaking of healing, I still took a really hard hit. Okay, yeah, we don't need to be going up that way yet. We'll probably be coming back here for a quest later. Hello, jellyfish.
Seems you came up short.
I can only see the monsters on the minimap. Otherwise, they'd probably sneak up on me left and right.
Oh, are we done already?
Snick. Could you imagine walking in the wild and seeing a snake like that? If you actually look at it, instead of the 2 like giant yellow things on the side, those aren't actually its eyes. It's got 2 little black dots right in the... Unless that's its nose. It might be its nose. It's kind of hard to see. It's adorable.
Seems you came
Don't mind me, I'm just setting it on fire. What's that headed this way? Well, if it isn't Shara, how have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard all about the airliners being grounded after the Linden incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated. So how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Do you know something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugrin about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later. First Mr. Ashton, and now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it. We'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch. Agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Lugrin about it, we may get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving. I don't think there have been any chests through this area.
Good to go.
Man, we're gonna have plenty of fire Sepith at this rate. I need wind Sepith. Oh, there's 3 of them. I didn't see the 3rd. Oh, they're calling for help. That's why. I was like, wait a minute.
Seems you came up short.
Oh, these things are a little tricky, apparently. Super vulnerable to fire and water. We'll do Aqua Bleed. There we go.
Piece of cake.
A flaky potato. I don't know if I'd eat a potato a monster dropped.
Good to go.
Okay. Should be pretty close to the city, I think. One more route, maybe? Unless we have to go through the mountains. Do we have to go through the mountains? Or is that afterwards? Man, I don't remember.
Oh, are we done already?
Also, yell at me if you see a chest, because I have not seen one in a while. Game ran out. I don't think that's possible. Oh, rude. Out of stock. Gosh, the poison in this game, I swear.
Oh, are we done already?
And beast flesh. Alright, so... yeah, I still don't see any. That looks like a big bad monster. What is this saying? Wisdom, a floating monster from the Bose region. Extremely dangerous, uses powerful arts. Looks like it's a little bit weak to fire. Let's see how it does with time. Alright, can't really do any physical damage to it. We might not be strong enough. Okay, that did some decent damage. This should hopefully kill it. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Oh, we have enough to open up another slot. We finally hit 80 of the Wind Sepith. We're not gonna make it. Nope, we're not fast enough. It's gonna split. There we go.
Seems you came up short.
How many maps are there? My word. Alright, Bose is to the left and Eisenroad's to the north. So this is the intersection. I think they said that we couldn't go north. We can try. I said it's Hawken Gate. Hold on right there. The Hawken Gate is currently not permitting civilian passage through the checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed past this point. Come on, it'll be alright if you let us through. No, it's not alright. The border garrison is putting all its efforts into searching for the missing airliner. We will not allow anyone, anything, or anyone to hinder the search. We've no intention to do anything of the sort. We're bracers, so you're trying to tell us we can't pass either? Bracers? I can see that you're a bracer, but are you trying to tell me that these kids are too? That's right. See the emblems? I see. But I'm sorry to inform you that even bracers are no exception. You heard the man. Now how about you move on out of here? I bet I could change their tune with a little help from my staff. Forget it, Estelle. They wouldn't be much use to us unconscious either. Anyway, let's hurry to Bose. Just casually talking about knocking out armed military guards. No big deal. Just a JRPG thing, right? No monsters through here. Interesting. Actually, what was that thing back there? I forgot about the Bose music. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Of the 5 major cities in Liberl, this one comes right after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call the city a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip would have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop at the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. I wanted to check... What is this thing? Oh, it's just a pillar. Okay, we're good. I wonder what I'll buy today. I hope I can find some kind of outfit that I like. I believe she was the lady from Roland. Her and her, boyfriend or whatever it is now came here for a shopping spree. Bose is nearly, if not just as lively as Royal City. We do a lot of trade with merchants from the Empire. In other words, we're not in short supply of much of anything. There's no place like Bose in the market in Grancel, that's for sure. Where'd that dude go? Welcome to Bose, a city of commerce. This is the most commercially active city in all the kingdom. It's the place where merchants who dream of success gather, and of course that includes me. Not this again. Please, Lila. This is my one and only chance. Bo's Chapel. We need to deliver the letter here. La 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 la. We're finally here. This day has finally arrived. After my husband is done worshipping here, it's off to the Bose Market to buy. As we were arriving in Bose, the airliner flights were cancelled. I'm right in the middle of my pilgrimage, too. Excuse me. You're Father Holstein, right? Ho ho ho. Indeed I am. Well, how may I help you? This is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine and Roland. Oh, is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Oh, yes. He's come up with a new formula. Huh? A new formula for what? Oh, don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine, known throughout Liberal for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was at Gransel Cathedral. Really? Even after he took up his new post as Father in Roland, he continued his research without fail. And when he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us. We Braces also use the medicines created by Father Divine on a daily basis. So in a way, we're being supported in our work from behind the scenes. I had no idea. It would have been nice to know it. It would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us. Well, it's just like him not to, since he never talks about himself. Ain't that the truth? Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he is always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although it would be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Yeah, har har, or whatever. Well, how about we try just to work hard without overreaching ourselves? I appreciate you coming all the way up from Roland to deliver this letter today. Oh, Idios, goddess of the firmament, please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives. Do you have normal dialogue? You must be tired after having made the trip all the way from Roland today. And please bestow thy blessing and guidance. Yep, okay. Basically the same stuff. Oh, you don't have a side room here. Oh, no, you do. Here it is. Welcome to the Septian Church. Are you here to worship? I'm impressed to see people as young as yourselves concerned with spiritual matters. There's a church in, like, every town. Just saying how far the Septian Church has spread. I forgot how big this place is. Oh yeah, here's the Orbital Factory. I haven't seen my boss around lately. I wonder if he's gotten sick or something. So I'll be running the show starting today, huh? Excellent. Now's the time to make some real money. Yeah, ha ha ha. I need to open a slot, please. That took all of our wind. We need 120 of each for Joshua and 120 for Shara. Estelle's are all open, but hers were only 80 for some reason. Actually, do you have new quartz? You do. Okay, so now that Estelle stuff is all open, Stonehammer, Airstrike, and move. If we actually take this, we can put Mind 1 here and change this to Curia, which will get rid of status effects. I'd have to look at the... Ideally, if we have Estelle as like our healer, building up the Diamond Dust or Blue Impact would be ideal, but she has a stone slot. So going for a Petrified Breath might not be bad. The other problem is she has a lot of Space and Mirage, which are the ones for healing. If we put in stone in there, though, we could get Thalos, so we could get a res. Which is only 2 stone. We need 4 water, though. which this one's worth 3. So we could actually, we need this for down here though, but we could change out the attack. Because we've only got the 1. How much earth was it again? It's 2. Crap. Might not be quite in reach yet. Because I don't think he has a defense 2. No, just a defense 1. Nothing else has earth value. And it'd be kind of redundant to have more than 1. But we could change out the attack 1 with the mind 1, get that there. And then the quartz in the middle, we can see what we can make. Doesn't look like a whole lot. So we could throw Firebolt back in there. As for Joshua, we need this unlocked to really do anything. Oh, it has to be a time one. That's why we have that there. That makes more sense. I was gonna try to be cheeky and move the other one up here. This one's 3 space and 2 mirage. Will we lose anything if we get rid of this? So we have Hellgate Shadow Spear. Alright, it doesn't look like it's gonna change if we put Eagle Eye up here. We could put the EP cut down here so his spells are still less, or we can have him move 1 more. Or we can put Impede back on him. Wait. Oh, I have 2 HP 2s? Oh, I do. Alright, we're gonna give Joshua a heal as well. That way he can off heal, so it's not only on Estelle. Alright, for her... put an Impede 2, attack 1. I'd like to put an EP cut on her if possible. What does she lose? Oh, she has to have a wind slot here. She gets Clock Up and Soul Blur if we put that there. I'll take away the hit and put that there. The Impede 2 is good. I don't know about the shield. I don't really have anything to replace it with, though. I think that'll be good for now. Oh my gosh, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock already. No! Why do I lose so much time playing this game? That's strange. I would have thought that my husband would be home by now. With my daughter at home, it seems like we can finally enjoy a meal together as a family for the first time in ages, but... I just don't want to work. I come all the way back here to be with my family, and my father's nowhere to be found. And he's the one that said to come back to Bose as soon as possible. What's going on? My mother's worried, so maybe I'll just give a call to the place where he was staying. Hopefully it wasn't on the airliner. Wait, was that all one house? It's important for people to have hobbies in their old age, so I don't see why you have to get so mad about mine. Don't you realize you're just going to turn into a wrinkled old prune getting angry all the time? But that's not what I'm mad about. The thing I'm mad about is the fact that he doesn't have the decency to say 1 word before he leaves. That sounds like a landmine. So 2 different houses that come out the same way. Okay. Ooh, weapon upgrades? Good afternoon and welcome. Take a look around and see if there's anything you like. Indeed, weapon upgrades. Very expensive weapon upgrades. Holy crap. But they go up by... Estelle's is 11. Joshua's is like 14. And Shara's is 11. Defense. What, 14? 15? And like 14. Work boots. Actually, his movement doesn't change. Interesting. So if we just upgrade Estelle and Joshua, we're looking at 4,500. I need 6,000 if I want to do Shara as well. I think she'll be fine just casting arts for now. Because I don't have another 2,000. I'd rather buy damage upgrades. Defense will become earth-based. And probably throw that on Estelle. Okay. So that was the Orbment Factory that leads out of town. We checked the houses. Oh, there's apparently apartments on the far side over here. Most merchants enjoy the freedom of the market system here, but we also have a rule to always keep our word. And for that reason alone, we are very strict about meetings and punctuality. It's certainly been a while since the army clamped down on things, and at this point, because of it, we're definitely going to be in the red this month. Eesh. Yeah, military role and whatnot. My dad works in the trade business, and our family's been doing the same job for generations. But I don't think I'm cut out to be a merchant. Such as the family trade, I suppose. Mayor's residence. I'm sorry to say this, but the mayor is currently out at the moment. If you have some business with her, can I ask you to come back at a later time? This big area. Look at the size of the mayor's house. It's so much bigger than the one in Roland. I'd better hurry and get this cleaning done ASAP, or else Lila's gonna get really mad. Which, Lila was the maid that we saw earlier. Hotel? Welcome. Please enjoy our hotel's atmosphere, which is rich with tradition. I wonder if there are actually people staying in the rooms. I'm so busy today. I want to hurry and finish all these terrible jobs and then head out on the town. I'm kind of glad I don't live like in a major city where like you're literally like 2 feet away from a mall, because I feel like I would never have money. Alright, bar. Hey, welcome. Sit wherever you like. I'm a scholar, specializing in living beings from days long past. 1 p.m., I know. And on the subject of peculiar living beings, I encountered the most uniquely swift monster I've ever seen during a recent geological survey. That was along the road west Bose, if I'm not mistaken. Having never seen a creature before, I thought to capture it, but it was far too quick for these legs of mine. I'd best get some more exercise in my daily regimen, I surmise. Alright, buy their food. Welcome, welcome, order up. We've got good, cheap food that'll make your belly sing with delight. Do you actually have, like, any other food? Oh, woe is me. How did things get like this? I gave up my whole life for that damn workshop. Being Ms. Murano's attendant is exhausting work. But it's precisely because of the power she wields that she's earned the dubious role of Shadow Mirror, I suppose. Sounds like a bad name to have. Okay, so here's the Bracer Guild. And then we have a restaurant here. But yes, unfortunately, it is about that time. I do need to get going and get ready for stuff. But we'll be playing more this Thursday. If I get up in time tomorrow, we're supposed to do Genshin. Apples. What about apples? What? Boo. Oh, boo boo. Coo. I don't know if I have anyone online right now. Oh, I do. Okay. We're gonna raid one of my friends, Vash. I need to get a raid emote. That's what I need to do. So go ahead and copy that when you guys go over. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid my friend Vash, so you guys be nice to him. I've got to get ready for work. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow, assuming I get up in time. Bye-bye.